As you can see, the car is loaded up. I'm surrounded by goodness only knows what, because we're off on our first holiday as a family of 3. I am so excited we're going to Center Parcs. Yeah, Dan, do you want to say anything?
Only happy anniversary.
Oh yeah, it's our anniversary today. I knew that, you knew that, they didn't know that. Yeah, it's our anniversary today, and Dad needs to remind me that I have a card in my bag from my parents. We need to open when we get there. Yeah, it's exciting. I can barely see Elise. I can see her there. I can see the top of her head from where I'm sitting. We're off on a hollybox. I'm excited to use my holiday wrap. I wanted to mark our first holiday as a family of 3 in some special way. So I bought this Yarrow La Vita. It's the autumn rainbow colours, and it's the first time we're using it out of the house. I've broken it in around the house, and I went for the leafy design because I thought that was a good sort of Center Parcs tribute. So in theory I'm going to be using this every day. In practice that might not work because of the vomit comment.
Back to a happy place.
We're here. Time to charge the car. We're here and we're in the subtropical swimming paradise, and Elise is in her little floaty thing, and I hope I'm in frame because I can't see anything.
Should we go for deeper?
Picture quality looks brilliant.
You are?
Picture quality looks brilliant.
Good.
Hi baby. Are you having fun, darling?
There you go.
Hello. Hi. Are you kicking your leg? No. No is the answer to that one. So we have covered my chair, the wheels in cling film, and then we've covered the seat and the backrest in bin bags, and I've got a water wrap so that I can wear Elise around the pool if I need to, and a water bottle to keep my pots in check.
You're so funny. I gotcha.
Clever girl, kicking her legs.
Yeah, but baby.
Good girl. Did that wake you up? So here's a bizarre one. Someone's pinched half my cellophane. The other cellophane's still on, but one side's gone, and there was no cellophane by my chair, so it hasn't fallen off. We don't know what's happened.
One more. Let's do one more. Oh, sorry.
Alright, don't worry.
Look, fountain.
So this is our room. See if I can get a bit closer to everything. We have 2 beds. We also have a balcony. Oh, and back to the beds. Last time we managed to move that and push the 2 beds together, but I'm not sure what we'll do. We'll probably put the cot in between. And this is our bathroom. We went swimming, as you've seen, and you saw what we'd done with the wheels and that someone took the cellophane off. It played on my mind because it means that a member of the public, someone who is staying here, has messed with my chair, and that's not on. We also had difficulty with the smart drive, not the smart drive itself, with sorting out the chair and the pool and things like that. We emailed before we came and we had a conversation with someone on the phone, and the plan was we would go to one of the shops, and he told me the name of the shop. They would call the lifeguards would take the smart drive, and then we'd do the same going back. We went to guest services to make them aware that we were here and what had been discussed by email and telephone. And he called the lifeguard and they met us outside. So when we went to pick the smart drive up and went to the shop, they had no knowledge of this, and none of the pool staff knew where the smart drive was. So someone had to go and look for the smart drive, and we were left a little bit unsure what was going to happen, a little bit concerned about where the smart drive was, weren't we? Yes. So we're not going to do that again. We're going to put it in a locker so that it is, the idea was it would be secure, but it's going to be secure in a locker. Dan thinks it will fit in a locker, and at least we will know where it is. It can't go missing unless someone specifically breaks into the locker, and it sounds like anywhere that the staff are keeping it, someone could either break into it or they can just forget about it. So it sounds like the safest option. I'm rather tired now though, because lights in swimming pools are never good for me. And then there's been the stress with my chair. And we've had a couple of screamy moments because we're fighting sleep because there's so much excitement going on. There's so much excitement going on. Isn't there? So much excitement going on. So much excitement. Yeah. Yeah. Your daddy's coming back with all of our bags, isn't he? With your cot and the bags. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see you? Can you see yourself? This is often what I wake up to. She's quite happy. Just wiggling around. And chattering to herself. Yeah, and pulling the covers off has become our new game. We went to Parcs, which is our usual dinner spot if we come to Center Parcs, and they've got, she's so noisy, you right, Squish? They've got lots of gluten-free options, so I was able to have a burger, and I've got options for when we have dinner there tomorrow, and they were really good. In terms of lighting, everything was sorted. We were sat in a really good place for me, so it was all good. We've had a lovely brunch, and Madam's had a nap, and we're off to pool now. And I'm not taking my camera because I'd quite like to just have some us time.
Are you filming the menu?
They have some great gluten-free options, and they have an allergy menu, so you can actually check that if what you're allergic to is in your dish. 7 o'clock. I woke up at 6:30, which is quite unusual. Dan and Elise are still sleeping. I feel really bunged up. Must be my hay fever. Last night, yeah, during the day, in the afternoon, I ended up with highter on my mouth, and again last night, which is really frustrating. And my allergy clinic referral seems to be a bit up in the air in terms of they have too many people and not enough staff, and they've suggested my GP refer me to Birmingham, which would be really good because I can get to Birmingham much more easily than Leicester, because I don't know where the hospital is, don't know how close it is to the train station. Anyway, I'm digressing, that's not the point of this vlog. This vlog is a holiday. I need to go and see my GP and discuss options. So excuse the bunged up. Our room is right by a poker gym, and there's a raid battle about to start. So I'm going to sit out on the balcony and do that, because that is one of... I'm on 6 out of 8 of a mythical discovery. One of the things you have to do is bat in 10 raids, and I've done 4, and I've got 6 more to go, so I'll do that in a minute. I said before we came over to Center Parcs that if Elise and I were awake before Dan, we'd go for a little walk, but actually with her being asleep, I might leave her. Oh, and also for some reason our bathroom light isn't turning on. I could be reaching for the long light switch, to be honest. But I really fancy sitting out here and writing a blog post and maybe getting some social media stuff done, because I feel like I have no time to blog anymore because of having a small person, and she's my focus, and that's great and that's fine, and I am 100% wanting to spend time with Elise and do jobby things when she's asleep. But she's asleep now, and it'd be really nice to at least try and get ahead of myself and blog stuff, so that I've not got some weeks where nothing's going up. So that's the plan, and then we've got breakfast booked at 11, and then we don't have anything until dinner booked at 7. Dinner last night was amazing. It was a bit too dark to film, and I'm not sure if what I filmed, the little bits I filmed, are actually going to come out. Their gluten-free menu is fantastic, and now they've got a tablet as well that you can check to see if the things you're allergic to are in the meals, and then potentially ask them and see if they can do it without. I'm so bummed up, I'm sorry. Last time I came, I had, I think it was steak and chips every night, and it was fine because it was amazing, but it's so nice to actually have a choice. First night I had burger and chips, which was delicious, and last night I had fajitas and chili fries, and Dan had fajitas and cheesy chili fries, so it was really nice not only to have something different, a change from the previous night, because that never happens with me in restaurants, but I was also able to have the same thing as Dan, and I think we're thinking of having the same thing another time during the holiday. They do, the first night, Monday, I had a beef burger. They also do Cajun chicken burgers, which I'm very tempted by. I like Cajun chicken, oh my goodness. So I'm quite excited for dinner tonight, because I don't know what I'm going to have. It's exciting. That was what I was going to tell you. The table to the side and a bit that way, so facing, Dan was facing them, I was facing the other way. The grandmother commented on how nice it was to see a dad so involved in his looking after his baby, which it is. Dan's fantastic. But then the teenage daughter, the teenage girl with them, said very loudly that Mum's disabled, as though that's the reason why Dan's so involved in Elise's life and so hands-on, rather than what the actual case is. He's just a good dad. It's really weird being the subject of someone's conversation, particularly when they're so unsubtle about it. So I made a point at the end of dinner of standing up wrapping her, sitting down and leaving, and Dad paid the bill, because I've been carrying Elise the vast majority. Feel my nose. Almost clicking. I've been carrying Elise the vast majority of this holiday. He wasn't holding her because I can't. He was holding her because he wanted to. So I hope I've changed some perceptions there by wrapping her to me, by leaving independently. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if people like that are the kind of people who can change their perceptions. But anyway, it was a bit weird. But some people are. Anyway, the egg has now hatched. I'm going to do my raid battle and then go and get some vlogging done. Dan figured out the light issue. This is like a, what would you call it?
Bedside?
No, like a main switch.
Oh, okay.
So if you turn that off, everything turns off. An override switch? No, that's not the word.
It's just a bedside light switch.
Yeah, but it's turning all of the lights off. The ones in here and the ones... like a main control switch. Anyway, you'll know what I mean. So we now have lights. And the squish monster is awake. Hello, darling. Hello, little chatterbox. Hello. We also put a line on her back. You're not a fan of that, are you? Dan's gone for a run, so I've popped the pickle in her play gym, and I'm going to go and get ready for the day ahead. For lots of excitement! Yeah? I didn't get very far with blog stuff because Dan and Lissy woke up, but that's fine. I managed to post to Instagram, which is a start.
Oh, Tarzan. Lissy. Hello, beautiful.
Somebody's overtired, and for once it isn't me. Dan's having a nap in our room, Lissy has had a nap, and the only person who hasn't had a nap today, which is me, is the one person who had a really bad night last night. But never mind. So while Dan is napping, we're just having a little wander around, to take in the scenery, to get some fresh air, and to get some Pokestops. I went into the storeroom, which is their little lifestyle gifts souvenir shop, and found a little placard thing for Elise. So I thought that'd be lovely for her to mark her first holiday as a keepsake, and realised I'd forgotten my purse. So I went back and then I had to change her. Dan was awake, so I left her with him, which is why she's not strapped to my chest, wrapped to my chest even. Nearly left the room again without my purse, but now have come back, bought it, and it's 10 to 5 and we've got dinner reservations at 6:15 so that we can have an evening swim. We've had a really slow day, which I think has worked out really well because I've been exhausted, didn't sleep well, my pain levels are a lot higher, which is to be expected. We pace ourselves on holiday and Center Parcs is the best place to do that because we can just go backwards and forwards to the room, but it's still a lot for me. So we've had a much slower day today. We're going to have an evening swim, which I'm really looking forward to, but I've got to go back and get ready for dinner now, and I'm waffling now. One thing I did notice is that it's a lot colder without a baby wrapped to my chest, which makes sense. It's an extra layer and it's another person against you, but I hadn't realised just how much of a difference it would make. So this is the plaque I got. It says, "A dream is a wish your heart makes, our wish was you," which we thought was very fitting. And we've just been out on the balcony taking some first holiday photos with Lissy's first holiday card, and this and her and a couple of other bits. And I have to say, Dan is really good at arranging props. He thought of them all, he put them all together, they looked brilliant. I think I'm going to have to rope him in to setting up some of my blog photos for me, because that's one of the things I feel like I'm really rubbish at. She's currently pushing herself along the bottom. Clever girl. Good girl. I think we're going to be crawling soon. Hello.